Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show. And today we have a very interesting video. We have a brand making its debut on the channel called Nomadic Watches from Belfast. Now the watch in hand today, and as you can see there on the screen, we've got the classic black gold Marai 401, a dive watch that retails at £950 sterling for 2024. This is a new model which has a new case and ergonomic side profile, and what they state on their website, the redesigned case merges aesthetics with comfort, featuring curves that conform to the wrist, ensuring the watch feels as good as it looks. So they state improved luxury finishing to the case and edges. Every surface and edge is brushed and polished, offering a smooth, refined touch that elevates the watch's luxury appeal without the discomfort of sharp edges. Now, I did notice that when I first got this watch out of the box, I like the satin finish, I like the beveling, and the bracelet is done like you would see on more expensive timepieces. Now they've also got a new bracelet. I'm going to discuss this when I go through the specifications with a quick release spring bars. The introduction of quick release spring bars allows for easy strap changes, 100%, offering versatility and convenience to match and style or occasion. So they've got that micro glide adjustment class, very good, and it's built in Belfast, and a lot of this stuff is done by hand, crafted in Belfast. They've improved the movement by removing the ghost state position, which is always cool to do. So look, what they're doing is Nomadic, what I've sort of getting an understanding and insight to the brand, they are doing this in Belfast to try to add some more added value to the watch by improving the finishing, adding their personal touches. So let's change perspective. Let's go through the specifications of this timepiece, and then I'll give you my first impressions. Let's change perspective. Let's go through the specifications of the timepiece, but let's have a look at the packaging that this watch comes with. And it comes with this green pouch, this case that hosts certain tools, a tool pouch, which is very nice, a bit different. And I think what Nomadic are trying to state here, this is very much a tool watch, 100%. This watch is made for diving. So they provide you with a tool to take links out of the actual bracelet. So you've got a screwdriver there, very cool. Tub to put your actual screws in there, very cool. And then you have an area for your watch as well, and you've got an instruction manual as well. So okay, not bad, but you know, for £1,000, some will say, you know, they could have done a little bit better, but I think this is very useful and very easy to store as well. First impressions, some people maybe prefer packaging with a little bit more impact, but I think it's cool and it does the job. It does what's on the tin. And let's have a look at the watch now, and there you have it, guys. Let's go through the specification of this new Nomadic watch. Now, in terms of case diameter, you've got a 40mm case diameter. Lug to lug, you're looking at 48mm. And the actual thickness of the case comes in at 11.5mm. It's got a box sapphire crystal with good anti-reflective coating. Let's check out the bezel action. I believe it's a 120 click bezel. It's a little stiff, but once you get it going, it does flow very well. There is some little bit of resistance, but I have to say it's very easy to use and very good quality. No alignment issues here. Good quality control from Nomadic watches. It feels very good and it feels very tight. There is a little bit of resistance at the beginning, but once you get it going, it's very easy to use. Ceramic bezel, screw down crown, and as you can see, the Nomadic symbol there. And yeah, this has got some sort of false patina gold, and the lume, very good lume, I have to say. I was very impressed with the lume, and I'll leave you some shots of that later on in the video for you guys to check that out. This watch is, as you can see on the dial, 200 meters water resistant. I do like the second hand, and you can see little elements, you know. When I got this watch, I was like, a bit like a Tudor Pelagos, you know. But they've got their element there, their own mark with that second hand, that splash of yellow really does pop. And there are different color variations of this timepiece, and you can see where they've taken their inspiration. But this is what Nomadic think a good tool watch is. Very under the radar, I have to say, and it does ooze a sense of quality. So let's have a look at the finishing now. And as you can see there, let's get this into focus for you. You see that satin finish with that beveling there on top. No sharp edges. And this is consistent right through to the actual bracelet. And it's very fluid indeed. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like, you know, a bracelet that you would get on a far more expensive timepiece just by them adding those extra elements there. And there is a new glide lock system. I've never handled the previous model, so I wouldn't know what the previous models were like. But let's just see how this works. Push that pusher there. Yeah, it's okay. It's very easy to use. Look, it's not at a Seamaster level bracelet or Rolex or anything like that, but I would compare it to a Christopher Ward bracelet, to be honest with you, at that level. And they do come in at similar price points. So it's going to be very much, you know, personal preference in regards to whether you pull the trigger on this particular timepiece. But I have to say, the bracelet is very good. Nice thin case as well, and it wears on the wrist very well indeed. Let's just turn this over and have a look at the movement. And it's got a clear case back as well, and you can see that propeller there. I think it's like finished in bronze. Nice little touch, I have to say. Very cool. And you've got the easy release spring bars as well. So this watch could very much become, you know, a real strap monster. I would say under the radar, something a little bit subdued, not something that's going to really stand out in your face, but a solid, strong, robust timepiece that you can take diving. Screw down crown, 200 meters water resistance with a 41 hours power reserve. They've got rid of the date function there. Very nice. Yeah, it's a solid piece. Now, it's very unoffensive and they've not taken much risk, Nomadic. I mean, look, it's one of those timepieces that I would say is a solid, robust piece, alternative to some of the other micro brands that are out there. And I don't think you'll be disappointed when you get this on the wrist. It does feel like a quality timepiece. And I think it's reasonably good value at £950 sterling. But unfortunately for Nomadic watches at the moment, the market is full of alternatives. It's a very, very competitive market at this price point, and I'd love to go down to their headquarters in Belfast. The owners have invited me down to go and talk with them, and I'll do that at some point as A to Z of Watches are opening a new recruitment agency in Belfast. So I'd love to start a relationship with these guys, and I intend to have a long-term relationship with them and see how they develop and see what input I can have in the brand. Anything I can do to help, I will help, even if it means being critical in regards to the brand. Now, look, it's a good brand. I think, like, you know, maybe this is great, but maybe add a slightly more fancy bit of packaging. I know it's not all about the packaging, but the partners, you know, in the micro brand enthusiast loves value for money. So maybe sort of upgrade maybe the packaging a little bit, but offer maybe a rubber strap as part of the deal to give that little bit of extra added value to the package. But as a timepiece, the beveling, the satin finish is done to a very high standard, guys, I have to say. So I'll leave you some clips of the Lume now, guys. It's very good. I was very impressed with it. Leave your comments below. Let me know your thoughts in regards to this timepiece. They do have a good range now of different nice styles. And one thing I would say straight away about Nomadic watches, what you can expect from the brand, that they are very quality driven. It's going to be finished to a very good high standard. good bezel action, good bracelet, and at this price point, you know, there is other alternatives. However, I think they're definitely worth a look at. Let me know your thoughts. The Lume is really good, very impressive. They've applied many different layers of the Swiss Luminova on this timepiece, and I was very impressed with that and the bezel. So overall, if you're looking for a quality timepiece and you don't want to go with the usual suspects, this could be a very good alternative for you, I have to say. Look at that Lume, look how bright it is, guys. Stunning. I just love juicing up a little bit of Lume. So Nomadic are, from what I'm getting as first impressions from the brand, they are very quality driven. I think the brand will evolve in time in regards to design and even adding more of their own personal touch. I think they're playing it safe in a tough market because it can go either way. It's very unoffensive. You could say it's an Irish Tudor, you know. It's yeah, it's giving that vibes of the Pelagos, I have to say, the new one that came out, that ceramic bezel. But yeah, it's a good spec, 200 meters water resistance. It's got a lot going for it in regards to the bracelet and that glide lock system. A little bit fiddly, as you can see, but it's got that system where, you know, it's giving you everything that you'd expect from a more premium timepiece, guys. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.